is Ji-Hoon Kurska, and I'm the Executive Director of Keys to Success, and I'm so excited to present to you Walk With Me. The reason I'm so excited about it is because this project is really all about unveiling and rediscovering the great contributions of Black composers. But we couldn't do this alone. This has truly been a project of people coming together and walking together. First, it started with a visionary, which is Tricia Tunstall, who really came up with the idea of taking music from famous Black composers through the centuries and rewriting it for children to learn in the primer levels. And it couldn't have come together without the master arranger, Elijah Souls, who wrote it in a way that allowed our children to participate in history, in the retelling and the remembering of history. And lastly, of course, it really would have just been a very small event that not many people would have heard about if it wasn't for the partnership of Discovery Orchestra, who came in and had George Marinamal give a wonderful listening session to help amplify the message. And this is the power of people coming together and walking together.
Hi, everybody. We are so happy to be here, and I can say this on behalf of George as well, too. The Discovery Orchestra is so happy to be working with Keys to Success on this amazing event tonight. The orchestra is all about its commitment to making sure, to helping people learn the listening skills in order to really emotionally connect with music. And this is for everybody. This is for people of all ages, all abilities, all backgrounds. It's really important to us to have this ability to share the listening skills to better understand.
Let's talk about the word variation as it applies to music. Let's suppose that this is our theme. I'm the composer, and I've just created this theme. Now I want to vary that. I'm going to put a first variation over here, and how could I change it? What could I do to that so that you would still recognize it as it is, but it wouldn't be the same? What might we do? Well, how about if we did this? Okay, we could do that. Here's variation 2. Put it on its side, okay? Or I could have done this. I could have gone to cursive, okay, and made a little a, okay, a lowercase cursive a. But the point is that you recognize all of these as a's, and it's all derived from where we started. And composers do this same thing in music. So, Elijah, congratulations on writing that wonderful variation, that arrangement of the theme from Montgomery Variations. Why did you choose this particular theme? How did it speak to you?
Yes, so I'm very involved in the church. So the theme of Walk With Me, Lord, when I heard how she changed the rhythmic pattern, stuck to me.
Excellent, excellent. Tricia, I understand that this arrangement actually is part of a suite of arrangements that you helped to sponsor. So could you talk about that a bit?
Yeah, I would love to. So I'm a piano teacher. I've been a piano teacher for 30 years. Use these beginner books that Ji-Hoon was talking about, these primers, and when we're turning the pages and my students are learning, piece after piece every week, they come to a piece that is Ode to Joy, the theme of Ode to Joy, and it's by Beethoven. And then there's a little picture of Beethoven in the corner, and that it has his life story in it. And then we come to another one, and it's by Haydn. It's a theme by Haydn, and there's a picture of him. You get the idea. I have been teaching for 30 years, and these primers has never come up with a theme, ever, that's not by a white man. And that just has always really bothered me as a teacher, with a wonderful practice of boys and girls, and children of all backgrounds. And so that really stuck with me, that was a problem, because I know that there are many wonderful composers who are women and who are people of color and who are from all kinds of backgrounds. And so I wished that those primers would include that beautiful music that's been written, but the kids don't know about it. So the thought was, have a suite of arrangements from gorgeous symphonic works of composers of color. And so I talked to Ji-hoon about it, and she said, I know, I've got an arranger for you.
Well, I'm curious to know, did you know any of these pieces beforehand?
No.
Or did you research them as it was coming along here, as part of the project?
Yeah, so I actually researched it when I got the call from Tricia. I've never heard neither piece, never before. And it was the first time, and I've connected with every single piece since then.
Great.
Oh,
Now,
yes.
how did you work with these students on this music?
Yes. So I'll say this. Every single one of these students are unique in their own way. So while arranging, I've legit had every single level of what they knew how to do. So in arranging, I made sure that I thought about all of them over there and everybody back there, because I know their ability, so I definitely arranged it with them in mind.
That's great. What a wonderful way to make it sound good.
Right.
No, that's genius. Why are you so passionate about this project?
Well, I'm very much passionate because when it comes down to composition, as Tricia elaborated, there's not much presence of black composers. Even in Margaret Bond, this is one of her works that was found. A lot of her music has been thrown away in the wayside. So in finding this project, I thought it would be 100% grand to present it to the world, honestly, because a lot of her music, again, is lost.
That's great.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, George.
Well, thank you for.
Yes.
Well, thank you for.